Welcome to Quack&Co, the board game channel where every video is 10 minutes or less.
Guaranteed.
That's our motto, and I don't know why I went to like a weird infomercial voice there. Either way.
We're going to be showing you Railroad Inc. We just got in the big box and all the expansions.
We're not really showing them Railroad Inc.
No? What are we doing?
We're showing you Railroad Inc.
Yes, okay, fine. We're showing me Railroad
We're
Inc.
going to be showing Shira Railroad Inc. We got in the big box, like she just said, and all of the expansions.
I played the yellow one. We got the yellow one on a road trip down to Florida, and we actually played it at a restaurant, and I've started playing these Railroad Inc., these small box roll-and-writes in restaurants on dates. Super fun. It came with another yellow. We don't need another yellow.
So the big box always comes with some inside of it.
Yes,
and
because you're struggling with getting them out.
That's because I put the red and blue in it without their shrink wrap covered up.
Good job.
Which makes it all harder to remove.
This is a very awkward video for everybody to watch.
Did it. Okay.
Devin's been playing through some of these. You should check out Devin Talks Tabletop.
Don't open this one because we might give this one away. But go ahead and talk about yellow. So Railroad Inc. has become our date night activity.
I told them about that already.
Did you?
Yes.
Well, I was struggling with the box.
We take it to restaurants, basically. It is a very small, compact roll and write. You are going to be rolling a series of dice, and each player is going to be using those dice to collect both roads and railroad tracks across their board. There's going to be expansions and different color dice for each color, which makes the games a little bit more complicated. The yellow one has sun and cactuses and pools, I believe, if I remember correctly.
We didn't do the pools. No, we did do the sun, cactuses, and pools.
The little water.
Yeah, for keeping, so you need to keep your cacti healthy. That's the concept. What's the other expansion? Did we try the other one?
I don't know if we tried that
one. Or no,
one.
that's the core module.
Yeah. Canyons and deserts.
Canyons and deserts. We haven't tried that one yet. That was the next one we were going to swing into. So, that's the yellow. Shira.
Yes, green.
Green.
Lush Green Edition. Okay, the green one.
Do you want to open it or you just want to read about it?
I'll just read about it. This one includes forest and trails. Interesting.
Okay.
That's going to be cool to do.
Let's open it. It's so much funner for people if you open it.
Okay.
I help.
Okay.
Don't worry.
You got this?
A little scared of the knife, but I'll make it.
Okay.
Boom. Okay. Railroad Inc. Challenge. So, Lush Green Edition.
This is going to be your basic box where it comes with the player mats.
Some of the mats are different, though, from time to time. But the expansion we're going to have here... So, yeah, classic player mat there. Nice artwork and everything. But the expansions we're going to have here are forced dice. Difficulty easy, lasts for 6 rounds. And it looks like, Shira,
forced dice.
You're building out a big old forest on the board.
Looks like it has to be on the bottom.
I like that.
That's nice.
And then we have the trail dice. So trail dice are going to be maneuvering around your roads. But they're actually like hiking trails and stuff that are connecting adjacent to it, and you'll score based off of those pathways as well.
And each pack comes with their own goal cards that you're going to be aiming for during the game, and you score points based on how quickly you can achieve them. And some of them incorporate the expansion dice, and some of them are just base dice.
And there's Railroad Inc. Digital as well, which is available.
Devin's been playing digitally.
I've heard we need to try out.
Okay.
I have heard we need to try out. Shira, back to the classics. The ones you haven't even actually played.
This one includes the lava.
Let's talk about Railroad Inc. Blazing Red Edition, and I'll go ahead and open up Railroad Inc. the Deep Blue Edition. Now, if you're a fan of Pokemon, you'll know that this is where it kind of all started.
So this one is going to have both lava and meteors that you're going to be building.
Smashing down onto the road?
Yep.
Of course, you have your classic player boards.
Where they incorporate those.
And this one...
Here we go. The meteor is going... You're right. The meteor is going to be smashing. You're going to be...
I believe the meteor destroys things.
Yeah, it's going to be racing things.
Yeah.
And then the lava. What does the lava do?
Lava's going to be flowing across the board, I think.
Okay.
I think it starts from a pinpoint and then continues spreading. It's on this other page here if you want. It also works as... So it's a volcano that spawns, and then it works as a thing that also destroys stuff as well.
I believe Devin said if you end up in the lava, it either does or does not count. Something about it counting.
And then I have river dice here in the blue edition, and we have lake dice. So lakes are going to be building big aquasaries that you want to like end up on, build lake houses to.
There's no cards river dice in this one. No cards to go for.
We might be... No, maybe the original just didn't have cards.
Maybe the originals don't have goals.
Interesting.
I'm curious with the boards.
I didn't remember that necessarily.
It doesn't look like the boards incorporate cards.
Oh,
fascinating.
Cool. I mean, these are the classics. These are from Zero. Now, I think you can mix and match a lot of different modules anyway.
There's one thing that I'm really excited about, and I'm hoping it's in this big box.
Here's
Devin
the
was
thing.
telling me about it.
Here's the
Do you
thing.
know what I'm excited about?
I don't, but here's the box that I was excited to show you through.
Okay.
So, I loved yellow, which is why we decided to go ahead and pick up the rest of them, because I'm just liking the modules. Now, I'm going to admit, red and blue...
Sound a little bit more bland to you?
Well, I played the original without the expansions many times.
Okay.
And those many times led to me getting a little bit less and less interested in the puzzle. It's the variety here that makes, for me, Railroad Inc. such a compelling game, because you and I literally never play the same game.
Yeah.
This little box here is going to change up that conversation way more.
What in the world?
This
That is cool.
is what I'm so excited about.
Those are little mini expansion dice. So this is what Devin was telling me that I was excited about. Look at your player boards now.
No.
Yeah.
Giant player boards?
Giant player boards.
That's cool.
That's what I was excited about.
And that'll allow you to mix and match so many different expansions
so
too, right?
it comes with the base boards, like this.
Yeah.
But then it also comes with these ginormous...
So it looks like it has one of each version of the base boards that are hybrid. So like this board here is green and yellow. This board here is red and green.
Nice.
This is yellow and blue. You have blue and red, and you have purple and yellow. Because some of the expansions require a different variety.
Look at this though. Look at this. The space in the middle is one square bigger.
Yeah.
Can't use words here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead of it's 7, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 9 by 9.
I mean,
That's
sure.
81 squares versus
here's what
49.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking we need to do a broken gameplay of Railroad Inc.
How many expansions do you want to include?
6.
Okay. Deal.
Right? I mean,
on the
something
big
like
board.
that. We have to
We
do
have to check out
something
the
like
big
that.
boards.
All right, we've got about 2-3 minutes left, so let's quickly go through these expansions that we have. We have Underground, which is going to add in dice that are going to be, the piping and the plumbing underneath the city.
We've got Futuristic, which is going to be adding the City Builder, Alien Farmer, Super Connections.
Cool.
That's cool.
We have Electricity expansion pack, which is going to be adding street lamps and power grids to your roads, which is awesome.
We've got the Arcade, which is going to be Galactic Invaders, Tetromino, Pluckman, and a Rainbow.
We have the Sky, which adds in a mix of weather and airline.
Engineer, which is going to add special separation, renovation, and construction.
And we have Eldritch, which adds investigation, tentacle, portal, and ritual. I assume that's going to be fairly aggressive and destructive in its own right. We have a set of colorful pens now, and we're going to have a whole set.
Yeah, look at this. You can even combine 2 expansions.
So you can do things like Rome, Athens, New Delhi. You see how it creates barriers on the big map? So depending on where you want to play, you have your own restrictions based off the actual landscape of the city.
Cool.
And then we have the gold cards for each one of those modules.
Here, this tells you about all these.
Oh, and maybe blue and red gold cards on here, I think. Yeah, absolutely.
Meteor and lava.
So they've added Meteor and lava gold cards.
So I'm assuming this all came together.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just because this didn't all come together. These are added now because they did it with expansions, and they wanted to mix it up a little bit.
Okay,
so these are things that weren't originally in the box, I don't believe, and they were like, everyone's asking for them, let's go ahead and give it to them.
The lava ones and the meteor ones.
So we'll just incorporate those into the boxes, because every now and then we'll just grab a box and run and head out. So leave a comment, let it down below. What mini or core game expansions do you want to see us mix into an epic gameplay of this that'll be over on Quackalope? And with that being said, remember, less time watching.
More time playing.
Oh, what a good catchphrase.
We'll see you next time.
When we get it right. The one time.
Always.